First of all, look, this gentleman's whole life story is a story of hope, inspiration, courage, resilience, and a reflection of what God can use one person to do. As he said his speech today, he came in here and gave his last State of the Nation address in 2016, and now he's back again to give this. I has goosebumps when I heard that, and the detail of the real State of the Nation address that he gave us also tells us as Ghanaians that we all have to put our shoulders to the wheel. We are at the precipice, and we have to be careful so we don't tip over. And that's the hope that he brought us. I like the fact that he talked about the coastal erosion, because we must tap into the blue economy. I like the fact that he talked about reviving theater in our communities, and especially also for our children, that they can play a role in the creative sector. After all, if we don't prepare them to take over, then those of us who are ahead would have worked in vain. So it was really inspiring for me to hear about my constituency, not only in name, but also because it's along the coast, and of course my sector.
Okay, so what should people in the creative sector expect? What is the hope for them?
No, the hope is that we've done very well with promoting Ghana externally, but I think that we should create an enabling environment for us to increase and leverage on the domestic tourism potential. If we are about 7 million people, even if we have 10 million people moving from one community to the other, that's huge. And I do not think we have the potential to bring 10 million people into our country yet. So it will be good that we are able to let people understand why it's important to want to be interested in knowing what is going on in another region other than yours. And so for the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, we are looking at decentralizing the activities of the ministry. And also, I think people do get tired from hearing about only the forts and castles. There's real creativity. I mean, no other sector has promoted our country more than musicians in this country. Whatever they do in country and outside of Ghana, they turn the focus on us. And I recall that when I was working with the National Theatre of Ghana, we used to go outside Ghana to perform as well. Now we are doing more with students. Only yesterday, we had thousands of young people from secondary schools coming to the National Theatre to see a set book being dramatized. We are going to encourage more of that, and I think that the creative sector should have hope, because we mean well. We have put in the necessary foundation which will help us to leapfrog. I want to urge that all the domains in the sector don't wait for one to do better than the other. Art is a collaborative thing. We all need to work together, and we all feed on our culture. It's important that we don't look down upon it, because it is that same space that brings the creative juices out of us. After all, when you sing in your language, it's because of your culture. When you serve food as part of the setting in a play, it's part of your culture. If you wear kaba and slate, it's part of your culture. And so we must ensure that our culture does not diminish. Even as we embrace what is being done around the world, we must keep ours, because that is what sets us apart differently. That's what makes us unique. So we are in a good place as a ministry, and all the players in it, the hoteliers, the restaurateurs, tour operators, the facility managers. We need also to have some kind of investment in the sector. And it's good that His Excellency the President talked about it today.
Honorable, let me ask this question. There was a remark from the MP for Toron during John Dumelo's vetting where he said he should be serious. This is not the movie industry. However, we know the kind of contribution creative art brings to not just Ghana, every country. How do you even in the first place receive such a comment?
I'll urge you to let today be about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the SONA and the State of the Nation. I will want to respond properly to that comment made by the MP for Toulon, but I will not dilute today's event with giving him attention when there are real issues to deal with the economy and our country. So I'll leave that for another day. We can talk about it from tomorrow when we have enough discussion on what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has said today.